So let's move on to class. So last class already we had discussed, right? So what is Docker? So what is Docker file and what are the Docker instructions? Few instructions already last class we seen, and so today we'll see so continuation and all. So how it will work. So let me share my screen. Can you see my screen? I don't know. Okay. Hello. Is it visible?
Yes, sir. Sakari,
Okay. Okay.
visible, sir.
So let me connect my instance and all. So go to EC2 Docker. Click on. So let me connect my instance. SSH. Already last class we discussed, right? What is Docker save and what is Docker exec, Docker commit command. Next, Docker import and also just wait, Docker import and so mainly what is Docker file, and so we discussed, right, a couple of Docker instructions and all. What is from key from instruction, and so what is maintainer, and what is difference between copy and paste, sorry, copy and add. So now we'll continue so remaining instructions and all. So anyone any doubt yesterday class? Sudo hyphen I. So let me check it. So Docker images, so Docker images. So here I have multiple images. So Docker ps hyphen a. How to check? So Docker, how to remove all containers? Docker rm space hyphen f dollar, and so what is the command? Docker ps hyphen aq. So it will get all IDs and I removed. And how to remove all images? RMI. Next, dollar Docker images, Docker images. Okay. So now anyway we don't have anything Docker images. Now, so yesterday we seen, right, so what is Docker file, and so Docker file is nothing but right, this is the text file, and so in Docker file contains Docker instructions, and so with the help of these instructions we can create your Docker, we can create your own image. So we can create your own image, and so Docker daemon will execute these all instructions top to bottom only, top to bottom only. So whatever instructions we added in our Docker file, so that instructions and all so executed top to bottom. So top to bottom. Okay. So what is the default file name? What is the default file name? Docker file. So what is the default file name? Docker file. So already, right, Docker file is the file, text file, which contains instructions, Docker instructions, and so right, so you can create your own image. We can create your own image, and Docker daemon will process these instructions top to bottom. And so already we know, right, a few Docker instructions. So what are those? So last class already we seen, right, few Docker instructions. Tell me those things. First one is from. So generally we can we can type as upper letter or lower letter, whatever it may be. But basically we are instructions and all we are adding in our Docker file uppercase. From. Next, maintainer. Next, run. Next, yesterday we discussed, right, Docker instructions. What we discussed yesterday, from is nothing but this is a base image. Maintainer is nothing but author information. If you want to add some description about your Docker file, we can add under the maintainer. Run, if you want to execute any command, so you go for run instructions. Now what is copy? Right, copy, and also add. What is difference between copy and add? This is very important question, interview also. So most of the cases they are asking this question. Copy means if you want to copy files from your local to container, and so that case mostly we should go for copy instruction. And same we can use add also, but mostly add we can use if you want to connect any remote server, and if you want to download, and so if you want to extract automatically, so that case we can use add. So this is a URL, and so we are passing destination. And if you go to copy instruction, so copy means source path. This is your source path, and so we need to give container path, destination path. That is mostly you are passing container destination path. So whatever we want, we can pass it. So it is a run means it is executing any command. Execute the Linux commands and all. Mostly you are passing execute commands. Okay. And maintainer. Maintainer is nothing but mostly author information and description about your Docker file and all. So from is nothing but a base image. Anyone any doubt guys here? Hello? Clear?
Clear.
Okay. So in intro mostly they are asking this question. What is difference between copy and add? Copy and add. Okay. So now if you see here, already we seen few, and so we'll see a few more instructions and all. Now if you come to here, there is one more CMD and entry point. CMD and entry point. CMD also CMD instructions will execute the command. Whatever we want, we can execute with the help of CMD also. And the CMD commands instructions will be executed while creating container. When it will execute CMD while creating container only. So run instructions will execute while creating container image. While creating image, so run will execute. So while creating container, CMD will execute. While creating container, CMD will be executed. CMD, and this is the same. So CMD instructions will be executed while creating container. CMD instructions can be used to start any process inside the container, or if you want to stop, or if you want to write pass any arguments, so that case mostly we go for CMD. And CMD we can pass two ways. One is we can pass cell form, or we can pass a executable form. Both are same only. Whatever we want, we can so use it. So CMD we can execute, we can call two ways. One is shell form, the other one is executable form. That is nothing but so this right, array bracket. Okay. So this is directly we can call like this. This is the syntax. And if you want to call same thing, we can call like this. Both are same only. So both are same only. But whatever you want, so we can so execute it. So these are very, very important. And same way entry point. Entry point. So entry point also, this is the one instruction, and so this will execute while creating container also. This is also same, while creating container only, the entry point also will execute. Entry point also will execute. Now see here, execute while creating containers, and here also we can pass two ways. One is shell form, and the other one is executable form. Shell form and executable form, whatever you want, we can use it. So we can pass two ways. If you see that example and all, we can easily understand. Just remember, so CMD and entry point also Docker instructions. And mostly if you want to start service, if you want to stop service or run the service and all, so that case mostly we go for a CMD or entry point in Docker file. So whether we can, if you want to, we can use both also. But mostly we are using only one in one, whether we can use CMD or entry point. Purpose is same only. There is other difference also is there. So we'll see. Now see here. This is also very, very important question. Interview. Most 99% they are asking. This is also. What is difference between CMD and entry point? What is difference between copy and add? These two are very, very important question. Interview. So 99% they are asking these questions. Now you know, right, CMD also instruction, and while creating container only it will execute. Entry point also, this is the Docker instruction, it is executing while creating container. Both are same only. But what is extra? So if you go here, and so if you use CMD, if you use multiple CMDs, and so it is overriding, and which is the last cmd command, only that output and all we can see while running the, while creating the container and all. Same only, both are okay. So now we'll see the difference and all. First let me come to here, so I'm going to create one sample. Now these are the instructions, we can use anyone, but there is no restrictions. In our Docker file we have to use all these instructions based on your requirement, based on project requirement, right. So whatever instructions you need, so that instructions and all we can add it. Now as of now, right, from maintainer, run, copy, add, cmd, entry point. Okay, so these are the main instructions. First we'll see how it will work, these instructions. Now let me connect my instance, that is right, where is that? Docker, mm, this one. Okay, here already here available. So go to here, click on here. Let me stop, I don't want this one. So click on the Docker, click on the connect, and let me connect my instance and all. Go to pm file and right click, just git bash, go to here, paste it. Okay, sudo hyphen I, where is that? Here already many is there, leave it. This is no, this is also no need. Yes, okay. Now this is my control plus plus increase. Now Docker images. So Docker images, I don't have any image, and so now come to here, Docker ps hyphen a, I don't have any containers. Now how to create a Docker file? So how to create a Docker file? So if you want to create any Docker file and all, so rm space rf and star. I'm deleting all files and all. That's it. I don't have anything. rm space Docker. So that is Docker file. Yes, ls. Now I don't have anything here. And how to create a Docker file? This is very very important, guys. Interview also, many people. So if their requirement is Docker, so first they are asking what is Docker file, and do we have any experience on how to write a Docker file? Okay. Yes, sir. Now how to create a Docker file? So what is the default file name, guys? What is the default file name? If you want to create any Docker file, default file name is Docker file. In Jenkins, right? What is the default file name for scripted or declarative? Mostly we are using Jenkins, right? Jenkins file. Same way here, Docker file is the default file name. If you want to, we can change the name also, but we need to give that path and all. But anyway, now I am using also Docker file. This is the default file name. And so right, this is the editor. I hope everyone know, right, how to play with editor and how to run Linux commands. I hope everyone know, right, shell scripting also basic. Now I'm using from. Now I'm using from. What is from, guys? Here from is nothing but, what is from?
Base.
Base image.
Base image.
For
Base image.
example, I need so Ubuntu. I need Ubuntu. Ubuntu is my base image. Now maintainer. So these instructions and all, so that is we can type lowercase or we can type uppercase, but industry we are following mostly uppercase only. That is your wish, guys. Even if you type lowercase also it will work, but mostly for best practice and all, we are entering all keyword, all Docker instructions and all uppercase. So that is the reason I am maintaining only uppercase maintainer. So here whatever we want, we can add it. So whatever we want, so we can add it. So whatever we want, we can add it. This is my other information. Now we know, right? So that's it. I don't want to anything. I created only two lines, from and maintainer, escape colon x. So now my Docker file is ready. I used only two instructions. Now check it whether that is added or not. Cat space Docker file. Now see here, only these two lines available. and how to build this image, how to build your own image. Now this is very very important. Now your Docker file is ready. Now your Docker file is ready. So how to create your own image? So this is the intro question. So already your Docker file is ready, and how to create, how to build the image. This is the command, guys. So build, Docker build hyphen t tag name. So which name you want to build, guys? So I'm giving DevOps or Ubuntu, whatever you want, you can give it. So I need Ubuntu test colon tag name. Tag name also we can pass it, or if else you can leave it. If you are not passing anything, by default it is coming latest only. But anyway, I am passing tag name is v1. Actually, in real time we are following on some working and all based on release. Now I am following v1 space. I am giving dot. Dot represents current working directory. Where is your Docker file? So where is your Docker file? Now clear, guys? So where is your Docker file? My Docker file available in same path only. Correct? Anyone any doubt here? My Docker file is available same path. Now I given dot. Dot represents current working directory. Anyone any doubt here? So if you want to build your own image, if you want to create your own image, this is a command. Docker build hyphen t, and so this is the image name, tag name, dot represents current working directory. So now see here, sending build context to Docker daemon, and so this is the first step. See here, what is the first step, guys? Step 1, it is executed top to bottom, right? Step 1, from base image Ubuntu. It is pulling that image and all. And so second step, it is executed maintainer. And who is the author and all. And finally, this is your image ID. Everything done. Now check it whether Docker image is created or not. Docker images. Now see here, so this is the official image. I use right from. This is the official image. And this is your own image. What is my image name? Repository name. Repository name. So Ubuntu test. What is the tag name I given? V1. Suppose if you are not passing any tag name, by default it is coming latest only. And this is my image ID. And this is my image ID. And this is my image ID. This is my image ID. See, 28 seconds we created. Now this is my own image, and with the help of this image, now we can create your own container. Now what is the syntax, guys? Now I got it right. So how to create your own image? What is the command? Docker build hyphen t and image name colon tag name colon tag name, and I given dot. What is dot represents? What is dot?
Current working directory.
Current working directory. So where is your Docker file? So this is the Docker build hyphen t and image name and colon tag name. So real time every image we are maintaining tag also mandatory, and so that is your wish, and dot represents current working directory. That's it. Now your image is ready. Now see here, Docker images. Docker images. Now image is ready. Now how to create a container, guys? Remaining story same only. Tell me syntax. Docker
Docker run
run. Hmm. Now give
image.
if you want to connect hyphen it, and so image name or ID. Ubuntu test colon. What is the tag name? V1. Now see here, container was created. Remaining story same only. Remaining story same only. Now anyone any doubt here? Now own image I created. I created my own image. I created my own image. So control pick. Now I want to print echo statement. Now you know, right? Run command. So what is this? VI. I am going to update same file only. And so insert. Now you know, right? Run instruction. So what is the purpose of run, guys? Run. We can execute any Linux command. For example, I want to display all files and directories. ls hyphen la or ls, just I want to display only list of files. I want to display only list of files. Now see here, escape, escape, colon, save and exit. Save and exit. That's it. Now again we need to build the new image. Now check it. I am giving same versioning also. So Docker build. Docker build. Now already V1, right? Now I am giving a V2. Same. I am increasing only versioning. That's it. So now see here. The run will execute while creating image or container. Already I explained, right? So when run instructions will execute, guys, run instructions will be execute while creating image or container.
Image,
Run
sir.
Image.
image only. So now we see, right, practically. So actually third step added run space ls. Correct? So it is executed while creating image or container. Image. Now got it? Yes or no? That's it. Now image is ready. Now Docker images. Now one more image ready. See here, Ubuntu. This is created 49 seconds, same size. Now if you want to create an image, same story. If you want to create a container, same Docker run, and so remaining already you know. Now I want to add so something I need to add right, echo statement. I want to print something. I want to print something. Now see here, same. I am updating same file only, Docker file, va Docker file. Now you know, right, a cmd. Cmd is nothing but this is also one instruction, right? Now see here, cmd, and so we can pass a shell form or executable format. We can call run two ways. Whether we can pass, whether we can call via executable format or we can pass via shell form also. Whatever we want, we can execute it. So whatever we want, we can execute it. Okay, cmd. Now see here, command with arguments. So this is the shell form and this is the executable format. Whatever we want, these are the arguments. So these are the arguments. Whatever you want, we can pass it. Same way I am updating here also. Now observe here. Now I am giving so echo. What is echo means? If you want to print something, so that case we can use echo. I want to print. So for example, welcome to so CMD. Okay. Just for your understanding purpose, I given. Now see here. So echo. I added echo. Now see here CMD. This is the command echo and this is the arguments. Now echo just welcome to, so this information it will print on the while creating image or container. When cmd will execute image or container, cmd instructions will execute commands
Image, sir.
and these instructions will be executed while creating container, not image. Now got it? Only run
Yes, sir.
instructions will execute while creating image, but cmd instructions will execute while creating container. Now we'll see practically how it will work. That's it. I added cmd echo welcome to instruction. Escape colon x. Now how to create one image? Same story. Docker build hyphen t and I am giving same image name, repository name, versioning I am giving 3. That's it. So now see here. So now this CMD is executing anywhere here? No, right? This is the image only. Now image is ready. Now see here Docker images. Concept is very simple only. First try to understand. Now see here one new image created. Now how to create container using this image? Docker run. Okay. Now I'm using container ID. Now I am using container ID. So if you want to connect, we can use IT. I don't want I don't want to connect container. Just I want to run it. That's it. So Docker run image ID. Now see here. Welcome to CMD instructions. When that CMD instructions executed while creating image or while creating container. That CMD. CMD executed, right? It is executed while creating image or while creating container. Any confusion here?
Containers.
That's it. Remember only one point. Run instruction will execute while creating image. CMD instructions execute while creating container. That's it. While creating container. Now see here, executing while creating container only. While creating container only. So that is the reason we can see output here. We are seeing here or here. This is the image. It is image was created here. We can't see any output here. Now I created container. While creating container, we can see that output. Now got it, guys? Yes or no?
Yeah, yeah. Can you repeat once?
Run instructions will execute while creating image.
Image. Okay. Yeah.
CMD instructions execute while creating container.
Okay. Okay.
CMD ఎప్పుడు ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది?
Container
కంటైనర్ క్రియేట్
creation of that.
చేసేటప్పుడు మాత్రమే ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది.
Okay.
రన్ అనేది వైల్ క్రియేటింగ్ ఇమేజ్.
Image. Okay.
ఆల్రెడీ ఇక్కడ చూసాం కదా ప్రీవియస్ దీంట్లో, అప్పుడు మాత్రం ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది. సో దట్ ఈస్
ఇమేజ్
ద మెయిన్
లేకుండా కంటైనర్ ఏమన్నా క్రియేట్ చేయొచ్చా?
హౌ వీ కెన్ క్రియేట్ వితౌట్ ఇమేజ్. I don't have any image. I want to create container.
ఓకే.
I don't know as of now.
ఓకే. ఓకే. నిన్న
Okay,
మొన్న
without image.
డాకర్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అని చెప్పినని ఒకటి చెప్పారు కదా, డాకర్ ఈఎక్సి స్పేస్ -IT
దట్
కంటైన్
కనెక్ట్
బైండింగ్
అయ్యేదానికి, అది కనెక్ట్ అయ్యేదానికి,
కనెక్ట్ అయ్యేదానికి మాత్రమే కదా. ఓకే.
ఓన్లీ దట్ ఈస్ కనెక్ట్ అయ్యేదానికి. డాకర్ EXEC -IT and container ID,
కంటైనర్
and
ఐడి
we are using bash, which prompt you want to connect.
బిన్ బ్యాష్.
That is only Docker EXE is nothing but to connect a running container only.
కంటైనర్. ఓకే.
Only running containers.
రన్నింగ్ కంటైనర్ ఈస్ హ్యావింగ్ ఆల్రెడీ వన్ ఇమేజ్, ఆల్రెడీ వన్
Correct.
ఇమేజ్.
The
Then again
container was created.
one more image we are going to add one more image.
Yes, sir. You can, if you
At
want to,
that
you can
time
create it.
we are using Docker
Docker
exe
commit.
command.
Docker commit.
Okay. Then
నాకు
Docker
ఆల్రెడీ ఒక కంటైనర్ ఉంది.
uh,
ఫస్ట్ చూడండి, ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు క్రియేట్ ఎనీ కంటైనర్, ఫస్ట్ యూ నీడ్ ఇమేజ్, రైట్? I
yeah,
created
yeah,
one container.
yeah.
From container, if you want to create new image, docker commit.
Okay, okay.
కంటైనర్ తో కనెక్ట్ అవ్వాలంటే docker exe. That's it. That's it.
Okay.
దాని మించి ఏం గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవద్దండి.
Okay.
న్యూ ఇమేజ్ క్రియేట్ చేయాలంటే కమిట్.
Okay.
సో కంటైనర్ తో కనెక్ట్ అవ్వాలంటే exe.
Okay.
That's it. Now ఇక్కడ, so run is the one instruction, CMD also one instruction, entry point also one instruction.
Okay.
So run means run instructions executed while creating image only. CMD instructions executed while creating container. Now clear? Still anyone any doubt here? CMD ఎప్పుడు ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది? While creating image or container? Container. Run అనేది while creating
Image.
That's it. ఆ రెండు డిఫరెన్స్లు గుర్తుపెట్టింది, దాని మీద ఇంకేం అవసరం లేదు. No need. Now let me update same file, vi docker file. I am going to add also one more CMD also. Now interview also they are asking, can you add multiple CMDs in same docker file? Yes or no? Can I add multiple CMD instructions same docker file? Okay. Now yes or no? Sorry.
Yeah, we can use, but only one time execute. One time only it will execute.
Okay. Now see here, if you want to, we can add multiple CMDs in same docker file. But what is the behavior of CMD? The default behavior of CMD instructions, it is overriding previous commands. It is overriding previous command. We can see only which is the last CMD, that output only we can see while running the container. Now here added two commands, right? CMD echo welcome to CMD instructions, CMD echo DevOps I given. How many commands? Two instructions, right? Now if I create image, if I create container, I can see only one, or only we can see two output. This we can see this message, or you can see only this message. First let me create image, escape : X. Now How to create image? Docker build. Now I've given a v4 version 4. So now see here, everything ready. Now images, Docker images, and so Docker run, which is my latest. This is my latest. Now I'm creating container with the help of latest image. Now in this image, I have two CMD instructions, correct? I have two CMD instructions. Now we can see both are only one line output, or we can see two lines, two instructions. Now see here. Now got it, guys? Actually in CMD, if we cat space Docker file. So here I added two times, right? But I see only output, only last one. What about this one? So what is the CMD behavior? Even if we add more than, even if we add more than one CMD instructions, and internally it is overriding, and so right, overwrite, and also overwrite, and finally it will display only which is the last CMD. That output only we can see in the console. Any doubt, guys, here? I'm going to add one more CMD. If you have doubt, I'm going to add one more. If no doubt, I'm going to next. Anyone any doubt here? Now see here, CMD, okay, and so echo. Next, I am using also Docker. I added one more. Now tell me what is the output while creating container? Which output we can see?
Dockers.
Only Docker. What about previous two instructions?
It will override with
Override,
Docker.
override. It is override the, so the two commands, and finally we can see last, which is the last only, that output only we can see. Escape colon. That is the behavior of CMD. And create one more image. Docker build -t, and version 5 I am giving. So now I have one more image. Clear the screen. Docker images, and so Docker images, and so Docker run, and which is the last image, this one. Now see here, we can see only what is the output, we can say Docker. What is the output, we can say Docker. Now there is one more entry, one more instructions also available. Entry point. Both purpose is same only. Now enter question. So can I add both in single Docker file? CMD instructions and entry point instruction. Can I add both in same Docker file? Yes or no? What happens? Escape colon no, X. So VI Docker file. Now enter question they asked, can I add both entry point and CMD instructions single Docker file? Yes, sir. If you want to, we can add both also. Now see here, entry point. Both purpose is same only, guys. Entry point, and here I am using so echo. Here I am using echo. Here I am using echo, and so well, welcome to entry point. I give an entry point. Now see here, I give an entry point. Now escape. Now try to understand. Now can I add CMD entry point same Docker file? Yes or no? Yes. If you want to, we can add both same Docker file. Now let me create image. See here, Docker build -it, and I am using version 6. So now see here, Docker images, Docker images. Now, so Docker run, and so what is the output? We can see, guys, here console. Now I have CMD also is there, entry point also is there. Now anyone expect what is the output? Now see here, here there is a 3 CMD commands, 3 instructions, and I added one more entry point also. Now anyone expect what is the output, we can see? We can see only Docker DevOps, or we can see Docker welcome to Encrypt, or we can see only welcome to any entry point output. Just tell me that is right or wrong, no problem. So what is the output here? We can see already CMD, you know, right? I have 3 CMD instructions. So which is the last one? Docker, that one. Next I added entry point. Now what is the output? We can see here. Welcome to entry point echo Docker, echo Docker, echo Docker. Now here try to understand. Even if you add CMD and entry point, so what is the behavior of in this case? Entry point take as argument CMD. Take as argument as CMD. Now got it, guys? Now actually here 3 CMDs, correct? 3 CMDs and one entry point. One entry point. Now what is the behavior of entry point? So if we add any CMD, entry point as take as CMD as arguments. Now see here, echo Docker. It is added the same line only. Hey, see here, welcome to entry point, welcome to entry point, and echo and Docker. Now got it, guys? Anyone any doubt here? This is the very important. Now what is difference between CMD and entry point? Now try to understand. If you add multiple CMD in same Docker file, it is overriding internally. Overwrite, right? Overwrite internally, and which is the last one? Only that output only we can see. Suppose if we add one CMD, one entry point. Now in this case, how it will work? Entry point take as arguments CMD. సో ఇక్కడ ఎంట్రీ పాయింట్ ఏం చేస్తుంది? దిస్ సిఎండిని ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్ గా తీసుకుంటుంది. వాట్ ఎవర్ వీఆర్ పాసింగ్ హియర్, దిస్ యాజ్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్ ఫర్ ఎంట్రీ పాయింట్. నౌ సీ హియర్, ఇట్ ఈస్ ప్రింటింగ్ వెల్కమ్ టు ఎంట్రీ పాయింట్, అండ్ సో ఫైనలీ ఎకో డాకర్. నౌ గాట్ ఇట్ గైస్? ఎనీవన్ ఎనీ డౌట్ హియర్? ఒక ఎంట్రీ పాయింట్ ఒక సిఎండి యాడ్ చేశాను. ఎంట్రీ పాయింట్ సిఎండి యాడ్ చేస్తే ఏమవుతుంది? ఎంట్రీ పాయింట్ తో సిఎండిని ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్ గా తీసుకుంటుంది. That is the output here. Now I am going to add one more update. Here we got it right? Anyone any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Now I am going to update one more as entry point. So now we can see what is the output. Now I am going to add so entry point insert. I am going to add one more entry point. Now see here. Second. Okay, so now sorry, now I'm going to add so one more entry point, and so echo comma single quotation. Okay, now I'm giving only entry point. Now got it? Now check the output. Escape colon X. This is very tricky only, but try to understand. Okay. Now I'm going to create one more image. So version 7. Okay. Now clear the screen. Docker images. Clear the screen. Docker images. Now create it. Docker run. Now last one. What is this ID, right? Now observe here. Cat space Here, anyone, any doubt? See here, what is the output? So actually here also I added 2 entry points. And so earlier I have only one entry point. What is the output? Welcome to entry point and echo Docker, it is printing, right? Now I added one more entry point. So in this case, it is also internally override. Overwrite. Now see here, second entry point, and what is the output? Echo Docker. Now clear, guys? Second entry point, echo Docker. So what about this one? It is also, even if you add more than one entry point, what is happening here internally? Suppose even if you add more than one entry point, internally it is what is happening? It is
Overriding, sir.
overriding, and which is the last one? That say
Last
that
one we can
instructions only it
display.
will execute, and here which is the last one? That is taking as arguments. That's it. Now output clear, right? Here, this is output. Now clear?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
That's it. Now I am going to update. So here multiple ways we can do it. Try to understand Docker 5. Now I am going to remove all. Insert. I don't want this one. Now echo statement and all. I hope everyone understand. Now I am going to remove all this. Now if you see here, Docker I given I given ls. Docker ls. That's it. Now see here, ls means, what is ls means? This is a Linux command, right? It will display all files. Escape colon x. Now create the image. Docker build, Docker build, Docker build hyphen t versioning 8. Versioning 8. Now one more image created. See here ls. When it will execute? While creating container only. So Docker images, and this is my latest image, right? Docker run. Now I'm using a image ID. Now see here, copy this one and just paste it. So now see here, ls. When ls command executed? While creating the container only. While creating the container only. Now I'm going to add one more command. Here anyone any doubt, guys? No, right? That is very simple only. Just added ls. It is executing my ls command. Docker vi docker so docker file insert. Now I am going to add also insert entry point. Entry point. Here I am using see here ls. I want to print ls hyphen la. I want to print so ls hyphen la hyphen la. Now got it, right? So entry point take as cmd as arguments, right? Now what is the ls hyphen la? Now what is the command here? It is coming. If you write like this, so cmd. Here I am writing like double quotation hyphen la, and so I close it, and so entry point here I need only ls, and I given. If you range means here it is executing ls hyphen la Linux command. It is executing like first it is printing entry point and cmd as arguments, right? Now it is printing hyphen la. Now try to understand here. Now added, right? Now what it will come? So like this we can add it. So Docker build. Let me create one more image. Docker build hyphen t version 9. Clear? Docker images. Okay. Now run. Docker run. Last image. Which is my latest image. This is my latest image. Now what is the output, guys? Here it will print ls hyphen la. So what is this here? ls-la. Now got it right? In Linux command, what is ls-la? This command. This is the output. That's it. I hope you got it right. So anyone any doubt? Now one more thing. If you want to, we can override runtime also. If you want to, we can override runtime. Runtime means now this is the right while creating container, I don't want ls-la. I want to print something s hyphen s. What is hyphen s means? You know, right? There is mainly commands available here. ls hyphen help. If you give like so these many arguments we can pass it. What is s means size. If you want to reverse order or if you want to n t tab style. If you want to override any runtime. Here C, G, full time, D directories, whatever you want, we can pass it. Is there any S available or not? If it is not available, it won't work. S is there. Yes. See here, S means capital S, small s means size, capital S means start by word. Okay. Now I want to override. So actually, so this is a command. This is right. cmd ls. Sorry, LA, hyphen LA, entry point LS. Suppose if you want to override at runtime, so we can pass any other arguments also. So that I am going to show you. See here. So this is the command hyphen. Now I am giving hyphen S. So what is hyphen S means? Size wise. Suppose if you want to reverse case, if you are not passing anything, what it will come, guys? Suppose if you are not passing anything, now what command it will execute? This command it will execute. So runtime if you pass means that is the command entry point, first entry point it is coming, and whatever we are passing runtime, that arguments and all coming here. That's it. I want to print reverse order. Now see here how to print it. I space hyphen R. If you want to print reverse order, so now see here all are printing reverse order. Now what you understand? Even if you pass, if you want to, if you use the entry point and a CMD runtime, we can override entry point arguments. If you want to, we can override at runtime CMD arguments. CMD arguments. Anyone any doubt here? Whatever you want, we can pass it. Suppose if I am not passing anything, by default it will execute ls hyphen la, ls hyphen la only. That's it. Anyone any doubt here? CMD and entry point. Hello? Clear or not? But we need to practice. So there is multiple ways we can execute it. So this is the main difference between CMD and entry point. So this is the main difference between CMD and entry point. Clear, guys? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now come to here how to use a copy key instruction. So copy, you know, right? A copy. Now coming to here. Tell me what is the copy means? What is the purpose of copy? Copy instruction. Hmm. What is the purpose of copy instruction? Last class already we discussed, right? What is the purpose? Now tell me what is the purpose of copy? This is very, very important interval also. What is difference between a copy and add? Copy means if you want to copy files your local to any container. So that case you should go for copy. That's it. This is the syntax. Copy local path and this is your container path. Anyone any doubt here? Now let me copy one file. Let me copy one file. So now same thing only. Now same thing I'm going to do here. So this is right. Before that, so where is my file? I want to know that file path. For example, ls. For example, this is I am going to create one file, guys. vi devaps dot txt file. Okay, insert. This is just I typed something. Escape colon x. Now I want to copy this file to container. How to copy? So now see here pwd. Where is this? We are in root path only. We are in root path only. Correct? Under the root there is a devapp.txt. Now go to here and so go to Docker file. Where is your Docker file? Docker file escape colon x. Before that, so let me delete all containers. Docker rmi rm hyphen f and so dollar docker ps hyphen aq. All containers I don't want. I deleted. Now I don't have docker ps hyphen a. Now clear, guys? Anyone any doubt here? Now, or if you want, we can remove all images. Now vi docker file and I am using which command? With instruction copy. Now what is the file name, guys? What is the file name? Which file you want to copy? Just now I created one file name, right? Hmm. Slash root slash file name. What is the file name? Just now I created one file name. Text or DevOps? Hello? Can you hear me? I don't know. వినిపిస్తోందా?
Yes, sir.
Just now I created one file, right? What is that file name? devaps.txt. In container path, which path you want to copy? Tell me where you want to copy. So for example, I want to copy slash opt directory. Slash opt slash so same I want to create so develop.txt. That's it. Okay, slash opt develops.txt slash opt slash develops.txt escape colon x. Now see here, this is this file is available in my local. Now I'm copying this file to container. Which directory? Opt directory. Now we'll see whether it will copy or not. Now how to create image? docker build hyphen t. Just I'm giving so version 10. That's it. Now copy failed. File not found in the build context. Hmm. Root. Where is that? Root. Mm, okay. Now this is the full path. Let me remove root. Spelling correct only, right? root root. Let me remove that one. Anyway, we are in root directory, right? Mm, let me coming to here. VA. Now remove this one and insert. Try it or else I will use dot. colon, just I am trying directly. Anyway, current path available, right? So escape and create one more image. This is 11. Now it is now see here, now it is copied. Now it is copy. Now first try to create image, whether it is really copied or not. So Docker images and so Docker run. I want to connect that in container also. Now I need to give IT also, because I need to check that file, right? Okay, now ls. So which directory I copied? OPT, right? Now go to here OPT, cd space slash OPT. Now ls. Now see here, file was copied or not. Now check the content also, cat space devapps.txt. Now clear, guys? Anyone any doubt here? Hello? Now clear? Now if you want to copy, local to any container, so we can use, what is the instruction? What is the instruction? Cat space docker file. What is the instruction? Copy. This is the source path. This is your source path. Where is your file? My file is available here. And I copy to, this is your container path. In container, I want to copy opt directory devapps.txt name. So this is your destination path. This is your container path. This is your source path. I hope you got it right. Anyone any doubt here? Clear? What, Kishore? Hello? Srinath?
Yes, sir.
Srinath?
Clear, sir.
Yeah, clear,
Okay. So
clear.
that case, mostly we go for so copy. And if you want to download anything, if you want to download any internet and all, and so that case we can use add. Finally, I will finish this one. vi docker Docker file, and so insert. Right? Add. So how to add is it? This is the comment. If you want to comment, hash. This we want to comment. This is hash. Okay. Now I am going to add. So add. What is the syntax? Add instruction. Tell me. URL and destination. For example, let me come to here. I want to download so one tar file. Tomcat download. Tomcat download. Okay. So I want to download this tar file. I want to download this tar file. Copy this URL. Copy this link and coming to here and just paste it. And so which directory you want to download? Destination path slash opt. I am giving which directory I want to download. This is the destination directory, container destination directory, and this is the URL. I want to connect this link, and I need to download this file, tomcat hyphen this file in opt directory. That's it. Anyone any doubt here? What is add? Add instruction. So this is the syntax: add URL and destination path. Escape colon x. Now create one more image. I will finish it. That is 12. Okay. So now see here, it is downloading 11.68 MB. That's it. Okay. Now images, Docker images. Okay. Docker images. Now seek it, Docker run hyphen it, and which is my image ID. Copy this one and paste it. Now ls, which directory I downloaded that file, go and check it. cd space slash opt directory. Now check it whether that really downloaded or not. Now see guys, downloaded or not. Hello.
Yeah, downloaded.
So that case, so we should go for add. This is very important question. What is difference between copy and add, and what is difference between CMD and entry point? Okay, just try to practice it. And so if we have any doubt, we can ask later also, no problem. This is very important, guys. Just to make sure that by heart it. If you know, you don't know, I don't know. Just if you know, leave it. If you don't know, just by heart it. Okay. So what is difference between copy and CMD and entry point? Copy and add. Okay. So